from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Ender.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. One out, nobody on. Markakis, originally from New York State, he was selected in the first round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Grounded to the right. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Julio Teheran is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. Segura on third. Harper is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And it's fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Well, on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We are still scoreless. Into the box, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Shoots this one over to first. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Fouled off. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Donaldson, the runner at third. Acuna at second with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Tyler Flowers, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit down the line at first. Foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and this is going to be a foul ball. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love it.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come out.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The pitcher, number 49.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran. He swings and grounds it to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. McCutchen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Another 1-2 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Maikel Franco will be next. Another full count pitch home. Hard on the ground towards short. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's a .303 hitter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Count 1-0.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Johan Camargo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. A ball and a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Pitch is popped up. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, second.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And there's ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Julio Teheran. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Segura onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Inciarte at second with 2 down. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So the near. Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta.
Leading up for the Phillies, the pitcher, Jake.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The 1-1 home. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Gene Segura standing in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he popped him up. And no one will track it down.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
The first baseman, number 5.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Freddie.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting. The third
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Bryce Harper. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Harper.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Harper, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Here it comes, 1-0. And it's fouled away. Realmuto leads off first with 1 away. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Teheran. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
0-2 is the count.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now batting, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Back goes Harper to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw to third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball up. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman popped him up. Segura is there. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Braves will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 12 and the Phillies 1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cesar Hernandez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're looking up at a 12. Nick Pivetta gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. Lifetime versus this arm. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So striding forward now, Johan Camargo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Ozzie Albies. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he misses it. McCutchen isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Realmuto.
Teheran sets. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Segura is off at first with 2 away. Segura runs. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Tyler Flowers will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The pitcher, number 49.
So here now's the pitcher, Julio Teheran, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. High pop up. Hoskins on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called strike. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. One more look. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on him.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. No hits to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hernandez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Scorched to third. Oh, look at Donaldson. What a play.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 5, Nick Williams.
He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another try at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Markakis. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here. Juan Nicasio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ignacio.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's just 1 for 6. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, the first
now
base.
at the plate, Freddie Freeman struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Real Muto waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
0-1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Donaldson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Aroldis Vizcaíno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Aroldis.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Camargo brings it in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper now. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 0 for 4.
Harper.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
On the ground to the right side. Albies picks it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming. The next to bat for Atlanta, Johan Camargo. ago. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Johan
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Outside.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Victor Arano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Victor Arano.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The next 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. 2 now in the box, Rhys Hoskins starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The count now at 2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. So now next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoskins on at first, nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. Atlanta played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Julio Teheran gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jake Arrieta takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please
skirt, keep up, drop a riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in the purse, in a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa, try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like, and my she's a diva. Purdy like new Peter Piper, pick up, make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a beaver, leave it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers, like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school, like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the turbo. Hold that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Oh, then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin. Push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at. Throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn it.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Tyler Flowers plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as Atlanta downed the Phillies 12-3. The Colorado Rockies